Here, I'll read it out loud. Dear Jehovah's Witnesses, the Watchtower organization, self-styled Jehovah's Witnesses, is an apostate cult. It is a high-control group that fosters a unique puritanical culture of its own.
You're dismissed.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Well, God bless.
Helping us to resolve the matter.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
Now, the only other question we have is, shall we talk to your mother and your brother?
Which?
I won't even answer his question. I don't understand why.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
But we're done, young man.
Then you must not be one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
You're not.
And you know, my question to you is,
Why won't you even
should we
accept
talk to your mother and your brother?
And what would be the point?
The point would be, if they don't want to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses, we need to let.
That's not. I have no idea what their thoughts are. I don't read anybody's thoughts.
Why won't you answer his question?
We don't have time.
Frankly, man, this is satanic.
Don't have time for them. They're not. This is a matter of debate. So we're not here to debate.
I was asking you guys
You
to
know,
help.
1 Peter 3:15 says every man must make a defense for his faith.
And you know what? Your faith is apart from ours. There's the door.
But mine's not, so let me ask you.
Well, it is. We can look at you and tell it is. You're sharing with him. You must be by association. And if you want to change that, go back to the congregation you came from and address it with your elders who know you. We don't know you anymore.
But you're brothers, right?
We are indeed. The three of us are. Not to you.
Why not?
Because it's obvious. He
Well,
brings us
I
as an
came here with
apostate
him.
cult.
Yes.
Why don't you come back at another time without him, and we'll visit. Why don't you make an appointment to come see us? We'll see you individually if you so
Are
choose.
you going to answer my questions when I come back?
If they're not in the form of debate, and if they're sincere. But
How can you judge my sincerity?
Well, we're not talking. This conversation is
sincerity as to what you believe,
Mm-hmm.
but sincerity as to
Well, but I have serious questions.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Our conversation is over.
How serious can you be when you say this is not God's organization? Prove it to me.
So now, my point to you is this. If you are sincere, you may certainly get our attention, let us know, and we're happy. If it goes in the same direction, we're happy to meet with you, but if it goes in the same direction, we'll dismiss you as we're dismissing you.
I would just like to say, if you keep this on file, because this is my letter of disassociation.
Oh, we will.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, we will.
Well, why don't we go, John, because they're reasonable. So.
No.
John?
No, we should go. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Memory of all of these things, he says that the conversation will not be called to mind, including the names of those who set themselves apart from God's organization. We won't even remember their name. Isaiah said it. We didn't. It's a serious matter. It's a very serious matter. So with humility in your heart, when you come to a doctor, as he used the scripture, to adjust that bone, and you're in a great deal of pain, and the tears are streaming down you, and you're in anguish, and you come to talk to us to help you adjust that bone, as Galatians 6:1 says, and you debate with us whether or not we have the credentials to adjust it, and how we're going to adjust it, I would think you'd want the bone set.
But I didn't come to having a bone
But you weren't invited here.
Yes,
You
I
came
was.
and
You invited me.
Not by us. So I'm saying the invitation to come to this holy place, to have our attention, to have an audience with us, to help you, is open to you, not to him. And you'll get the same hearing here, but if you take the same position at the outset, we'll dismiss you, because we don't have a sharing in that.
Because they can't tolerate dissent. That's what it comes down
But he
to.
invited me here as
He
his
makes a
witness.
statement that's true. We do not tolerate dissent against Jehovah's organization.
Because it's not Jehovah's organization. It's dissent as is it Jehovah's organization. That's my question.
You know, gentlemen, this meeting is
It is. But I just want you to know the door's open. If you humbly come back and ask for help.
But I came here humbly today.
Well, but we weren't expecting you to be here. You come another time. If you're sincere, you make an appointment. You know how to reach us. You know our meetings are posted.
If I screw up, are you guys
No,
going to
let's,
treat me like
John.
or what?
John, let's go. Come on.
Could be We'll dismiss you if we don't feel comfortable being in your
No,
presence.
you know what? I've never seen such a lack of love in all of my life. What happened to the rest of Galatians? The part that talks about love.
You know what? You're just caught up in the emotion of it. We respect that. We hope that you'll see the light.
Everyone who knows.
You know the best thing you can do for yourself, John? Separate yourself from him. Get yourself from him. Never speak to him again from this moment forward. And that will be the best thing you can do for yourself. If you love God, not us, not him, not even yourself, if you love God,
If you love God, you will know the truth.
Man again. Come back to this holy place, strip yourself of your pride, and let him affect your heart. And you will see things differently. Don't have to come to this holy place. Go to another kingdom hall. But do not speak to him ever again. And you'll be on the road to life. That will start you down that road. Until
I
you
came
do
here
that,
with nothing, no hatred in my
Son,
heart
we
for
didn't-
anybody.
we don't have any hatred for
How
you.
am I supposed to start?
No,
hating
actually,
him?
according to the Watchtower, you're supposed to hate apostates.
we don't
So,
have any
We don't
hatred
know that
towards
he's
you.
apostate.
None whatsoever. We are sorry for you. And
oh, you might as well be, even if you prejudge it. So,
Because you're telling me that
You know what?
cut him off.
In a godlike form, I absolutely do hate him, just as Jehovah does. He's insulted our God in God's house. How else should we act?
if you're talking about the God of the Pleiades star system, then absolutely, I would insult that.
You can step outside and close the door. If you'd like to say something, I'm happy to hear it.
But he didn't even say anything about God or anything. He was just talking about a bunch of stuff and he had questions and you guys...
No, he didn't. Listen, I'll reiterate this so you make sure when you walk out the door you know our doors are open to you. We will hear you again. We will hear you again. Not in a judicial form because we don't know you. You say you're one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
No, I
we don't
didn't.
know.
I said I'm a witness from Louisiana. I'm a witness.
Are you or are you not one of Jehovah's Witnesses?
He is absolutely one of Jehovah's Witnesses because Jesus is Yahweh, and he is a Christian.
Well, I'm out of words. I only have so many words per day, and I've used them up. So, y'all
Absolutely.
have a great evening. And if you want any help, you come back without him in a different time, in a different setting, or another kingdom hall with other elders. They'll share the Bible with you, but they'll dismiss you if you assume the same posture.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
That's how it is.
Logical debate is bad.
Yes, it is. Let's go, John.
John, have a good evening.
Come on. Oh, thank you for the record. Yeah. Well, it's not a tape recorder. I said I have no tape recorder.
Well, I know.
Sure. You too.